What's up, Sonic movie fans? Welcome to episode 113 of the Sonic Movie Show, the only show that's about Sonic news, movie news, and Sonic movie news. My name is Ethan, and with me here to look into the future is Devin.
Do I need a reason to want to help out a friend?
That is a Sonic quote from a Sonic thing.
It's I think from the movie. It doesn't say, but it seems like based off the other ones, it's from the movie, or at least kind of similar.
Sure. I mean, at this point, you could probably say anything, and like, how many times has Sonic said stuff in as many things?
I mean, the best one we've said of all time is "nice cock," which he has said.
The fact that I fucking knew you were going there. Okay, today's episode of the Sonic Movie Show is not a year in review, because fuck that shit. We're actually looking forward at all the movies and games that are coming out next year, kind of just scrolling through and picking ones we either didn't know were coming or stuff we've been excited about, etc., etc. It's kind of a low-key, quick and dirty dance with next year's movies and games. So,
Wet and Wild.
Yeah, why don't we
Which
start
is what
with
I'm looking
movies?
forward to, by the way, on Pornhub, Wet and Wild episode 14.
Yeah.
We're doing all movies, right?
Yeah, on all the services.
All the services, all the streaming
services.
platforms.
But for every porn site you go to, you have to go to a Christian cooking channel. So
If that was like written to law,
Pioneer Woman's going to teach you how to make a.
I mean, I love my
quiche.
girl. What's her name? Was it Dre Ramad?
I had no idea.
Pioneer Woman.
In any case, let's go with the movies. We have here Wikipedia.
Reed Ramad,
List.
sorry. I'm pretty sure that's it. I
Okay.
follow her on Instagram.
Clearly, I don't really use Instagram. There are movies coming out next year, some of which I don't remember existing. Others, I'm like, oh yeah, that's finally coming out. I'm sure The Kingsman is probably coming out again at some point, right? Is that
I feel like we
movie
need
never went
to
away?
somehow, as a society, agree that movie needs to come out, and we have to all pretend like we haven't seen it yet, and we just need to go see it every year. And we'll eventually that movie will break the record for box office, but it'll be worth it because we know it's going to be so good. Based off, the advertising budget has to be bigger now than the actual budget of the film, right?
Right. Which is ironic since the movie and that series itself looks like it's about what if rich people were really cool and badass?
Oh, and there's like some like bigger things at play that you don't know about, and it's cool.
And all the rich and super badass people can save
Oh,
you.
and basically this means like probably every war we fought means nothing, which I guess is fair. Probably true.
Moving on. So this is also TV shows as well, I think. This is American films. Okay, whatever. January has the new Scream movie. What is this, 7?
I think it's like a soft reboot where like the first one takes place, kind of what Halloween did recently.
Okay.
Where the first Halloween movie happened, and now there's a trilogy that's supposed to be. I mean, I saw the latest movie, Halloween Kills, last October here, and like that one was like it happens directly after the new Halloween reboot, but the first one still keep in mind. But from what I'm guessing on the trailers, and since some of them are from the original cast, I believe that it's a soft reboot. I've only seen the original one. The original one is a classic, and I highly recommend that film because it does do a good job of capturing like it's both like a parody or an homage to like the slasher film, but also like at the time was super meta in how it was presented and done. So I'm interested in this. I don't know if I need to see the other ones. I don't know if I will see the other ones if I go see this or have the time to anyways. I'm generally interested in it. I like my horror movies. So I'm always down to see, even if it's bad, it's cool to me.
Like everything is getting soft reboots titled after the original.
Yeah, just like Morbius.
Yeah, exactly, which is January 28th.
Finally.
Columbia Pictures Morbius arrives. There have been trailers. I have not watched them because I just want to go in dark. You know what I mean?
Just like a vampire.
Exactly. I don't want to see this movie, but we're probably gonna have to. God damn it.
I mean, there's an Ice Age movie too. I guess the same day coming out.
Yeah,
Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild. I didn't know they were still making them. Is Sid
because
still
Disney
there?
owns it. I don't know. I don't
Sid
know.
the Sloth, the best, honestly, the best animated character ever made.
Well, Simon Pegg is a screenwriter on it,
Mm.
apparently. Um, yeah. In any case,
Is Jackie Sandler related to? Wait, Jackie Sandler. Oh, is his wife? Okay, interesting. Okay,
there is a new Jackass movie
yeah, I've seen trailers for it. It has
in
a lot of people in
February.
it.
Huh.
A lot of people in it.
Oh, The Black Phone, February 4th. I saw a trailer for that when seeing I think Resident Evil.
I don't remember that one.
It's interesting. Ethan Hawke, hey, it's another Ethan. Um kids have been abducted like walking home from school or whatever, and over time, and this kid gets abducted and he's in this little room. He's
Oh, I
and
remember
there's a
now.
phone on the wall, and
Yeah,
basically all of the ghosts of the kids that were murdered by the guy that abducted them are teaching him, basically training him to escape or something. It's interesting. Um, Jackass movie, yeah.
I mean
Also February
Uncharted.
4th.
Uncharted. We're gonna have to go see that.
Yep.
February 18th.
Man, talk about a movie that has no identity yet brimming with so much specific stuff. The background in this poster that Wikipedia is using has Uncharted 4, the pirate ship, the graveyard stuff. You know what I mean? But then there's
That's
also
an
like the
yeah. That's
plane
the
cargo scene from 3, and then there's this and there's that, and
I already feel like we can confirm, even if this movie is good, that if there's a sequel, they'll have no source material because they're putting, I feel like, all the games
right,
into one movie,
right? Yeah.
which is fine. I'll give it a shot.
We haven't yet seen the train from Uncharted 2, the big set piece train where they actually built the entire track, and all that jazz. It was very technical, impressive, whatever. It's not that impressive anymore to play through it. I think the convoy stuff from Uncharted 4 is like the best set piece. But regardless, if they do that, because that was the famous
Yeah.
set piece, if they do that as a surprise in this movie, we'll be like, all right, you guys are creatively bankrupt.
I mean, from that trailer we saw, it kind of seemed like there was a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah. Creatively
At
bankrupt.
least I will give him credit that they stuck with him being a monkey, that he can like just
yeah.
defy physics and just jump up things
Finger strength
in the
is
middle of the
insane.
fucking air. Like, because there's that one part where like Tom Holland's literally like jumping from each like cargo thing from the plane. I'm like, sick. It looks goofy as hell, and I love it. I'm glad that they're like making it goofy looking.
They can't like not if that makes sense.
I just hope they reference the fact that no bullets can hit him.
So yeah,
like in the games.
I think I told you that.
Yeah.
Like then the games never say that, but what it was explained by the gameplay director or whatever, that like it's his luck running out the more he gets shot at or whatever. Him getting hit is actually a near miss, but the grayer the screen, the more you get hit, it's softening you up, so to speak, for an actual fatal shot to hit you.
Will it be a L if there isn't some sort of either the original game soundtrack or like a adaptation of that in the film? Do you think there will be that?
There's like,
I mean, Sony is producing this movie, like PlayStation Productions.
Right.
I'm assuming they would like
they own everything that they have.
The theme, at least the menu theme, because like that gets me hype every time I hear it. Like I want to go run in the jungle now. You know what I mean?
They probably will. What if this movie opens up with a fucking title menu select?
That honestly, like that'd be pretty meta. Like that'd be pretty like ahead of its time. That like, no, we know this is a video game movie, and we're gonna have it start with like someone pressing play.
Yeah. March 4th, The Batman.
Let's fucking go.
I know.
This is definitely gonna be like on the movies next year. Like I have a lot of hype for that one.
Yeah, same.
The Batman.
Excited. Like, not much else to say. I think I've said this on our DC Dome episodes that we've done, yearly now, maybe.
Yeah.
I want these serious, cool, realistic, in quotes, Batman movies, but I want them to sit alongside a more fun DC universe of smiling superheroes. You know what I mean? I want a Superman that's actually Superman. I want a Batman with a sense of humor that isn't like, being shown around a bunch of murdered people or whatever. I want Wonder Woman, honestly, probably just to stay the same, I guess. But, like
I want
maybe a
Wonder
little
Woman to
better.
actually stand up for Palestine.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's unrealistic, honestly, unfortunately. But, I want this Batman movie because I think it's look awesome. At the same time, I also don't want just these movies.
So you're
If that
saying
makes
you're
sense.
excited for this one, but like you don't want every single one to be like this dark take.
Exactly.
Because we've seen a lot of Batman dark takes, like we have.
For sure.
But this
And
one
I
looks
feel
like a much more like, I think I said
cool.
before, gothic almost, but not full goth. Like it's like a half goth.
Yeah.
And there's a little bit
definitely
of
some style to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, here's the thing. DC in 2012
great year.
rebooted their entire comic line. For the first time ever, they scrapped all their comics. And they started at number ones. They called it the New 52 because they had 52 comic lines, and they very quickly trimmed that down from 52. When they're
Let's just do like 3.
No one reads Swamp Thing or whatever. But their fatal issue was that, like, honestly, the Christopher Nolan movies were so goddamn popular that they colored people's perspective about Batman and even the rest of the DC universe. That their comic lines were all just about sad people. Sad, dark, depressed. Superman had that same kind of Dark Knight vibe to it, and it's boring. All of them were like that. They were all just Batman in terms of, well, then they had to dig out of that hole to eventually becoming, all right, cool, no, we can have, Superman and Batman trade costumes for Halloween for date night or whatever. Like they
can just fuck.
Or they can just fuck. You know what I mean? Like they can give a high five. It's okay.
I saw that on Twitter.
No one needs to die in the background for this to happen, right? So I feel like a lot of this, I mean, obviously the DC EU with the Zack Snyderverse obviously kind of hurt this as well, but I'm excited for this Batman movie. But at the same time, I don't want this to be the sole direction for all of them. I am really excited.
I can't wait for a sad Flash.
Oh my God. That movie, I have no idea. Michael Keaton's going to be in it.
I want the
greatest of all time.
I want it to be that like the Flash is just sad that he can he's like, it's like the burden of being the fastest man alive. You don't understand that. All right. You don't understand the burden that is.
Well, it is. The story is supposed to be like a tragedy because he's trying to time travel with his speed to save his mom from dying or something like that. And he fucks the universe over. So it isn't like a happy story. I don't know exactly how they'll do it in the movie, but the biggest March movie of all time, obviously, Downton Abbey: A New Era.
Are they rebooting the series?
It is a sequel to the 2019.
Oh, it's film. A movie, not a TV series. Shows I'm saying. I had to look it up. Yeah. Oh, we missed Texas Chainsaw Massacre, by the way, which.
Looks,
it's another reboot.
Never saw those.
I think there's only 3, but like all of them are reboots. I'm pretty sure. But this one, at least from the screenshot, I haven't seen the trailer for it. Like it's him like standing in the rain. Like it's already in a different setting, which is interesting because the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre obviously happens in the middle of nowhere, Texas. It was a low budget horror film when it came out. I think it was 1968 or whatever the movie came out. Low budget horror film, shot mostly in the dark, anyways. Literally like the ending. I actually don't like the original. A lot of people love it. I don't like it because it's obnoxious. The last 30 minutes of the film is just a girl screaming for 30 minutes while being chased by a dude with the chainsaw. And it's like, okay, it's scary for like 5 minutes, but then like it just gets... She's just running through the house, and she's running in the backyard. Now she's running in the garage. Now she's running over here. Now she's running back to the RV. Now she's going to the car. And it's like, okay.
Does she live? I've never seen it.
Yeah, spoiler alert, she lives. And she gets on like the back of like a pickup truck or something, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's cool. I could appreciate the time, but like age wise, I'm like, they let that on for too long. But I get it. It was a short film to begin with, and they just had low budget, so they just shot as much as they could. But like this different setting makes me intrigued to see like, okay, what are they going to do with this? So
interesting. A March movie that I saw a trailer for and it looks really cool is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Do you see this?
A24 film? Yeah.
I've seen ads for this on Twitter. Michelle Yeoh. It is basically a multiverse kung fu movie where I don't know what her occupation was, but like the universe is breaking apart, and so like she's seeing the different versions of her, while also like she's being like attacked. Jamie Lee Curtis is like the bad guy or something in it. It looks weirdly
I
dope.
love Jamie Lee Curtis, by the way. She's great.
She looks unrecognizable initially though. And like they have a lot of like makeup and like stuff on her face, but it was interesting. I mean, A24 obviously is always going for.
Oh, and the people
that
who are
look.
directing it made Swiss Army Man, which is the Daniel Radcliffe film where he plays
There you go.
a zombie basically, but
Yeah.
not in a corpse that can do anything. And it's the
Yeah.
weirdest fucking film I've watched, but I love it. It's a good film.
This movie looks like it's going to be equally fucking weird.
I know people shit on A24 and it's kind of a meme, and I get it. But at the same time, I love that like they're one of the few production companies like we'll do the craziest shit even if it doesn't make us any money.
Right.
And so they'll do like the weirdest shit.
Well,
And you're like they made a movie called Lamb, and it's about a baby that is half lamb, half human, and it's about them raising it. Like what? Like it's crazy.
They also adapt weird books too.
Yeah.
You know, and like things that like regular, yeah. I mean, like I feel like no one really shits on them. It's just like them and Annapurna. They're like the two ones that will just do anything, and it's very pretentious. And like I think it's more of like people shit on the people that watch those movies. They call them films. You know, like that type of like you're not really a film buff. You just watch a bunch of A24 movies. You know, that type
I get
of thing.
it.
I think,
yeah.
I think
I mean,
that's where
I
the
love,
angle is.
I like their studio, and I liked most of the stuff. Like I saw The Green Knight last year, which is one of my favorite movies I think that I've seen in the last 5 years. They've done a lot of cool things. I haven't seen every single one, but I get what you're saying for sure. But then like the same people who like I think are sometimes start that are like we only watch Marvel movies too.
Yep.
So it's like everyone
yeah,
sucks. Everyone just sucks. Just like what you like and move on.
Yeah, yeah. You don't have to own a Criterion collection on your shelf.
Yeah.
It's okay. At the same time,
If you
that's
do,
pretty cool
that's
too.
cool. Yeah.
April. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
It's gonna
Skip. Don't watch it. Boring. I want to watch Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers.
nice.
I watched that cartoon.
Can
as a
we
kid.
actually looking at this now while we're here? We can kind of.
Yeah, I saw it too.
Well, no, I'm just gonna say that I think Sonic could destroy this month. Like the only competition is, and by the way, everyone should boycott this film. Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Because fuck TERFs, fuck J.K. Rowling.
Yep.
So honestly,
Yep.
Sonic is fighting TERFs. Think about that. Is that the
Yeah.
first video game character to fight TERFs?
Now, April is
know.
also the Nicolas Cage movie, to be fair. But, so,
Well, is that like a? I thought that was going to be like a Netflix thing.
no, we talked about this last year. We were talking about upcoming movies. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. It's fucking awesome.
It's so
fucking
self-aware
awesome.
too. Like it's so self-aware. Like just
Reminds me of Tropic Thunder in the sense of like famous actor, you know, really rich person wants him to come
yeah.
type of thing. But then it's Pedro Pascal. Oh my
So those
God.
are the two we're cheering for. We're cheering for Sonic and
Sonic and
Nicolas Cage specifically.
Nicolas Cage. But yeah, no, Fantastic Beasts. I want to actually figure something out. I'm gonna click this.
Okay.
I want to know when these fucking movies came out. How far apart are they?
Well, the last one came out in I want to say 2018, 2019. I saw that one in theaters, unfortunately.
2018, The Crimes of Grindelwald.
The
And
War Crimes of
2016.
Grimwald, yeah.
Yeah. God. Okay, so 2016, 2018, that's 2 years, and then
And I think with
2022,
COVID
that's
and
4.
whatnot too. And then
Yeah.
with Johnny Depp as well.
is he like recast?
Yeah,
What does it say here?
what's his name? Matt Mikkelsen took his role.
Really?
Yeah. That's what they showed in
can
that
see
trailer.
that.
That's why people were kind of hyped for it. They're like, oh, Matt
I haven't
Mikkelsen.
seen any trailer. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Jude Law.
They literally dropped the trailer the same day J.K. Rowling did another TERF tweet. Kid you not, literally the same day. It felt very like, oh, well, ignore her. You don't worry, y'all.
Yeah.
The movie's coming out.
Yep. I will not watch that movie. I will not play the Harry Potter video game. I don't care that bunch of people that are not TERFs and nice people worked on these things. Y'all got paid. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I'll say this. Steal the movie. If you want to watch it, steal it. Make sure the money doesn't go to her. Fuck her. That is April. Nicolas Cage is definitely the anchor.
So
for
it's
that.
Nicolas Cage and Sonic versus Turfs. I love it. I love that matchup.
Perfect. And Chippendale, but that's on Disney Plus. That doesn't count.
They're there too. They're cheering on Nicolas Cage and Sonic.
Doctor Strange.
Oh,
May
yeah.
6th.
I want to be hyped for this, like, because I liked the first one. Thought it was cool, different from the other movies. But I think it's gonna depend on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
By the time this airs, y'all might have already come to a conclusion. But we haven't seen it yet, and because a lot of the Marvel stuff, we mentioned this in the DC Fandom episode or whatnot. A lot of the Marvel stuff this past year and pandemic era in general has been kind of like,
Yeah.
And it's starting to make me be like, man, I might just wait.
Yeah.
I might do what I did with. I might do that. What I might do what I did with building up to Avengers Endgame and all that. Is that I had to catch up a lot, but kind of made it fun that way.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I haven't watched Hawkeye yet. I saw
I liked the
Eternals
first
and I was
3
like,
episodes. Eternals, I'm gonna wait until it's on Disney Plus, which I heard is
It's
like
January.
early January. So
Yeah.
like, fuck it. I mean, I'll see Spider-Man in theaters. But that's different. It's just that it hits
yeah.
differently.
But I'm saying if like that movie's not good or maybe the setup I don't like or something, I'm assuming it's gonna set up this movie.
Has to in some capacity.
Or it's
For
going to
sure.
set up or have connections to
Man, and Sam Raimi is the director.
hell yeah. And it's going to tie in with what you call it. Because it says Elizabeth Olsen's in it.
WandaVision. Yep.
I'm excited for Sam Raimi.
For sure.
My
DC
boy
League of
Sam.
Super Pets. An animated movie, it looks like.
Dwayne
got Crypto the Super
Dwayne
Dog.
Johnson and Kevin Hart. That's all I need to see. Keanu Reeves,
God.
Ben Schwartz, bruh.
There we go.
This is the Super Pets.
Diego Luna's in it too.
This is the Super
was
Pets.
in-
You literally have like a fucking stacked lineup. This is their Avengers, dude. DC's all about like making Justice
Kevin
League.
Hart.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like this is their
John
Avengers.
Krasinski. Can I also say this? John Krasinski is like the better version of Chris Pratt, but like still both on the same side of the coin. But like, all right, I'll take him if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's like the older brother Chris Pratt. All right, we're seeing that movie. There we go. Legally Blonde 3. But then obviously my boy Tom Cruise has taken us to the skies and taken us
This
home.
is another movie that I feel like thought was
it
coming.
already came out.
Yep.
Thought it was already out, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm excited.
I need to see the original one though.
I see it again. I just for that shirtless volleyball scene, you know.
Was
know
it
what
in
I'm
a
talking
Cold
about?
War movie? Kinda. Because like 90s, so it was like after Soviet Union went down, right? I think.
It's just very much like we're the Air Force.
Okay.
type of, you know.
I mean, it looks cool,
John-
at least for the stunts. Like, that's what I'm going to see it for. I don't really give a shit about
he-
the story.
He learned how to fly for this movie.
It's respectable.
John Wick Chapter 4.
Let's fucking
May
go, baby.
27th.
Let's fucking go. It's
Fuck
been long
yes.
enough. It's been long
The
enough.
same day as Top Gun.
That's going to be tough.
Oh my god.
They might both split. They might both hurt each other coming out the same day.
Yeah. I feel like John Wick would probably come out on top, unfortunately, for
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't
Mr.
know
Tom.
Top Gun. Like,
Top Gun is a classic.
but like
But
I'm
I think
saying
it's
for
one
like
of those-
our generation, the more like
Yeah.
average moviegoers at this point.
And I feel like it would get lumped in with all of those remakes and stuff where it's like, yep, they're just doing it too. Yep, they're just doing it too.
When John Wick 4 has only been going, like John Wick has only been going up as a franchise. Every movie that comes out.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, and
And
since
it
I'm
started
getting,
high.
I've had this on Blu-ray or not Blu-ray, 4K. I've had this for a while now. I've had John Wick 3 on 4K, sitting on my shelf, baby,
You've never watched it?
because I don't have a 4K player.
Oh my god.
But I'm getting that PS5. You know what I want to watch
True.
on that shit? John Wick
There you
3,
go.
baby. That's the first
There
thing
you
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna plug that baby in.
Haley Berry's in that movie. Oh my god.
I haven't seen it since we saw it in theaters because it was so good that I'm like, I need to wait again. I need to be ready for this experience again. Because that was one of my favorite movie experiences. I remember like the axe throwing scene because you saw it together. Remember, and like the axe throwing scene, and, like people were being like, oh. It was like we were watching like an actual fight, like MMA fight or something. It was awesome.
I believe that scene is described in the screenplay as the snowball fight, and apparently there is an extended version of that scene that they showed recently.
Oh yeah,
like extra, like more takes or
maybe
whatever.
It's in the special features. I'll have to look for it.
Maybe. June. Jurassic World Dominion.
Let's go.
I will stay positive here. Be like, I'm happy for you, dinosaur loving folks.
We don't get many dinosaurs. Like, people don't think about this. If you take away Jurassic Park, whatever you say about the plot and whatnot, take away Jurassic Park. How many dinosaur movies do we get?
Ice Age. Disney's Dinosaur.
Yeah, 1998 when we were 3. That's what I'm saying. People don't realize, like, Jurassic Park's the closest, like, consistent dinosaur content we get. And until they give me Dino Crisis, this is all I got. Like, Godzilla, like, kind of counts, I guess. But, like, no, I'm talking about, just straight dinosaurs. Cretaceous period dinosaurs.
Justice Smith is in it from the Pokemon movie.
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu.
And I'm glad they're bringing everyone back. I don't even give a shit if it's going to be bad. Like, I'm like, I want more Jeff. I want more Sam. I want more Laura.
I mean,
and more
really,
dinosaurs.
You're saying that in reverse order of importance. Laura Dern is the only person that's been directed of those 3. I am blanking on his fucking name. Twin Peaks, whatever. Happy for you.
Good. You
happy to put it in the dirt and bury this fucking dinosaur. June 17th, Lightyear. I am excited for this one. I've caught up on the Pixar movies. I watched the 3 that came out during the pandemic and later that were all on Disney Plus. I enjoyed them all in different degrees. Shocked at Soul. That is their best movie. And it's also not really a movie that I don't think kids would enjoy very well. But this one would be a one kids enjoy very well. And us that grew up with that first
I hope he dies.
Toy Story movie. He could.
In the film, I hope they kill him off halfway through.
Could.
Then the rest of the story is about the fucking toy. Or I want or you had the Lightyear is just they shot for shot do Interstellar, but it's just animated. It's Buzz Lightyear instead. Like
the trailer definitely had the gravitas of fucking Interstellar for sure. For sure.
And I want Hans Zimmer to come
playing.
back for the soundtrack. I just want another Interstellar movie. I don't know why.
Yeah, I want Christopher Nolan to make... I didn't see Tenet, to be fair.
We didn't, yeah. That was that COVID movie that no one saw. Because once I heard it was I didn't see it.
Yeah. So you know how he was like, you need to see this in a theater type of thing?
It's like, bro, read the room.
the craze and trend of just trying to make that movie work on things just to piss him off. Like, I saw, someone had altered one of those TV show Game Boy Advance cartridges where it has 2 episodes of SpongeBob in it to play Tenet on a Game Boy Advance.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean, I get it because I really do think like the movie theater still, despite what all the haters say, I do think movie theaters, especially for like horror films or like heavy cinematography based films, artsy films, whatever you want to call them, films like A24 films. I think they need to be
You're Nicole Kidman.
Yeah. I think like there is a benefit in seeing them in the theater. It's not, you can't get it at your home unless you're a fucking millionaire, really.
Yeah.
So like I get like these directors, especially the ones who've been around a while's frustrations, but at the same time, wrong place, wrong time to be like, this needs to be seen in the theaters. It's like, bro, literally had no vaccines then. People are still dying every day, but. It just was like not a good time to be like, I'm doubling down on this. Like, okay, then delay the movie. I won't. Well,
yeah.
Blame your production company. Or
someone needed
producer.
to take that hit. It just had to be him. July, another Minions movie.
Hell yeah.
Good for them. I will say this: the original Despicable Me movie was a heartwarming animated film.
I never seen many of these, unfortunately.
It's about parenting. Parents would like that movie. It's literally about the joys of having children. And then the Minions became popular just because of that. Then we got Thor, Love and Thunder.
Do you think is that still coming out then? Because I feel like we haven't seen anything.
Been pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. Who knows? All these Marvel movies are probably going to get pushed 2 more times.
Yeah.
You know?
So to me, like out of all of them, though, I think Thor and Love and Thunder. I feel like we just haven't seen anything. But I don't know.
Sometimes we haven't seen anything of any of the other ones either.
Yeah. It took us forever to see a Spider-Man thing. To be fair.
Yeah. They really, really want to wait until like they know for a fact they're going to do it at that time. You know.
What is Bullet Train? It has Brad Pitt in it.
Upcoming American action thriller film directed by David Leitch. The film is based on the novel Maria Beetle by Kotaro Isaka, and it features an ensemble cast of Brad Pitt. Blah, blah, blah.
5 assassins find themselves on a Japanese bullet train, realizing that their individual assignments are all interconnected. Sick.
Starring White Man. Okay. Japanese novel starring White Man. This
reminds me that I heard that they're making an American Train to Busan, which fuck that. Train to Busan's one of my favorite fucking movies.
Isn't it like Train to Brooklyn or something like that?
I don't know. But it's like there's no train the same speed, by the way, because we don't have a good infrastructure in this goddamn country. And 2, can we just watch foreign films?
Yeah.
Just read subtitles. Or watch it dubbed if it's too hard for you. Jesus.
Yeah.
It's a good film. Please, just watch that one.
Speaking about subtitles, let's talk about subtext. Jordan Peele's new movie, Nope, comes out July 22. Interesting. The more I think about his last movie, the least I care about it.
I haven't seen it since I saw it. I mean, I liked it. He's definitely more of a Hitchcock style of director, which is fine. I still say if this movie I think it still has like generally like is well received, I think you got to start putting him in like the like directors of our time category.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
In terms of just because I mean even if the movie's bad, like if it gets like a lot of people discussing it, I think that's still a success to a certain extent. And Alfred Hitchcock at the time was known for that. Alfred Hitchcock made his own Twilight Zone series called Alfred Hitchcock Presents that a lot of people don't know about. And so he was known for starting conversations and whatnot. But we'll see. I'm hoping it's better than both Us and Jesus Christ. What's his first movie called? I know we all know the plot and everything. I'm forgetting now the title all of a sudden. Holy shit! Get Out. Yes, there we go.
Get Out.
But
Wake Up was like the thing I wanted to call it, but I'm like, no, I feel like it's too literal.
Yeah.
Get Out. July 29th, Black Adam. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson once at it again.
Sure.
Interested and excited from what we've seen. Cool.
I hope the movie opens with his rap song. It's all about drive. It's about power. It's hungry. We devour.
Now, to be fair, it's so catchy. You know that entire lyric.
I saw a video of like he was at like the red carpet event or something, and there was like a bunch of fans. Like they were filming him as he's walking by, and they just start yelling the lyrics, and then he turns around and he's like rapping with them. And I'm like, that's cool. Whatever you say about the song, the fact that like he likes it and like the fans just will start singing it, even if it's kind of a meme. Because it's a meme on TikTok. People use it all the time.
For sure.
I think that's just cool. But it'd be hilarious if like it opens with that.
August has a couple movies. None of them are really sticking out to me.
What's Beast? Has Idris Elba in it?
Yeah, there's no article for it. So
maybe that's not coming out.
Yeah.
Bros. Another one. Another Universal
Beast
Pictures.
Bros. Yeah.
Samaritan.
September has Salem's Lot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let me look this up. Because Salem's Lot is a Stephen King novel. And there was a TV series in England or UK, a mini series, kind of like It Was and whatnot, where they did Salem's on. I have it on Blu-ray, and they made it into like a movie, but it's like 4 hours because they put all the episodes into one cohesive thing, and it's very like gothic story. Since it was all one long thing, it did feel long, obviously, but like the makeup and stuff was really cool at the time. I still think some of the makeup in that movie's good. But I'm curious if what they're doing with this. Obviously, it's just a straight remake, but yeah, I'm interested in it. Sure. Vampires.
Puss in Boots: Last Wish.
Dude, we're getting another Shrek movie?
Next Shrek movie. Now, if you hover over it, it's linking to the old movie, which I never saw. I saw Shrek 1, 2, and 3, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean most people see that as the trilogy. Exactly. The fans.
Exactly. That's the New Testament, those three right there. Everything else is, addendums and other perspectives.
That's what I'm telling my kids.
Interested.
Yeah.
I never saw the original Puss in Boots. The fact that the poster says 3D under it, really a sign of the times.
Hell yeah.
Really a sign of the times. And then obviously you round out September with Mission Impossible fucking 7. That might be my most hyped movie for the year.
I need to watch all the other ones.
They are fucking
including
amazing.
The one with where Metallica did a song that at the time as a kid I stole on LimeWire.
Nice.
I mean, I did do that.
It's okay. LimeWire's dead.
Government.
I fucking love Mission Impossible. The first one, very dated, but weirdly a classic. Second one, directed by John Woo, bad. It just is, but watch it anyway, just so you can see the low point. And then, like, as much as we want to shit on J.J. Abrams, he brought it back with Mission Impossible 3. It's been a different director up until like 5 and 6. But he did Mission Impossible 3, and it opens in such an amazing fucking way, and that's a great movie. And then Brad Bird from The Incredibles did Mission Impossible 4, and yes, he does a very, very long extended like Mission Impossible musical intro thing. Is exactly like what he did in Incredibles, because that's what he was ripping off was Mission Impossible as his inspiration. He did an amazing one with that. And 5 and 6 are also a fucking amazing. The fourth one, let me tell you this right now. You know what is really cool? In a movie that we're gonna watch for the Chronicles of Diesel soon, Furious 7, where they drive a car out of a window of the Dubai Towers into another one, and then out and then in. It's cool to drive a car out of a window, but that wasn't real. You know what was real? Tom Cruise literally climbing out of a window, maybe 100 stories up, and then having to suction cup climb up 3 stories to climb in another window. He did that in real life at that tower. He does in the fourth movie. And he literally almost fell and died.
Sick.
And in the last movie, he gets on a plane as it's taking off on the outside and literally goes up in the air, just holding on to the side.
So Mythbusters can't mythbust it because he did it.
He did it. Now, granted, he has wires and shit. Like, he's not, like... But at the same time, no one else has the balls Tom Cruise has. He is a short king. October opens us up with Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Hype, hype.
Which I finally saw that teaser for, and it looks like we're going to like even a different art style, which is so dope. Like, yeah, just give me all the different art styles.
It looks like Sony Pictures gave them as much budget as they wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Halloween Ends.
So that's the end of this new trilogy. Yeah. Curious what they're gonna do, because the ending of the last one, I'm like, not mad about. It's just I'm just like, oh, I'm confused, but sure, whatever.
Interesting.
The Flash.
Yep. November 4th, The Flash. Michael Keaton's in it.
Sad Flash.
The Slashed or Dashed. Untitled Bee Gees biopic. Ooh, interesting. Give me some Bee Gees. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. That's next year?
I don't want it to be. I have a feeling this movie's going to be a train wreck. I think they're going to try so hard to like do something for Chadwick Boseman that it's just going to like either be tone deaf or it's just going to be just bad. And then, of course, what's her name just got literally fired because she won't get vaccinated.
Letitia Wright.
Yeah, who everyone thought she was going to be like the next Black Panther in some way. It's like, okay, clearly not her either. So I have no idea what they're doing.
She's just fired from the project.
Yeah, they fired her because she kept delaying shit because she wouldn't get vaccinated.
Well, Lupita Nyong'o from
which is
Us
hilarious considering her character,
top
by the
billing.
way. Just hilarious to me.
Sure. You know what? I feel like it's time. The title Black Panther should go to Martin Freeman's character. The only white guy in the movie.
Oh, could you? That would be like the worst case scenario that they're like, he's the Black Panther now.
No, it's going to be some story about, just like unity and coming together. It's going to be one of those just like kinds of things of moving on types of stories,
I wonder if it's going to be more of a prequel.
Yeah, I don't know anything what they've said about it.
Like, I remember his father was the Black Panther before him, so they could just be like, "Oh, it's 1980s."
That would be lame though, because they still have to answer at some point. Where do they go next? They can't just say, "Okay, none of the Marvel movies can talk about him now." Creed 3 comes out in November. Damn,
still haven't seen any of those. I think we mentioned that.
The first Creed movie is incredible. Honest to God.
Michael B. Jordan's directing it,
but
isn't it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, Michael B. Jordan's Creed. I mean, that's he was acting before that, but that fucking movie put him into the stratosphere.
And he's fucking gorgeous. Just by the way.
Sure. And then December 16th, a year from today.
Wow.
Of this recording.
Wow. Oh.
Avatar 2. 20th Century Fox, 20th Century Studios.
Lightstorm Entertainment.
A James Cameron film starring Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, Stephen Lang, Giovanni Ribisi, Vin Diesel, and other people that don't matter. Oh, except for Sigourney Weaver. And Michelle Yeoh.
Kate Winslet?
Doesn't matter. Vin Diesel's where we draw the line.
I wonder how much he's going to be in this film.
Is he even in this film? Does he even know what he's doing in there?
It's crazy that because how much of it is going to be, everyone's just going to be blue aliens, like mocap and shit. But it's funny because we follow Vin Diesel for the Chronicles of Diesel. I haven't seen. Unless they're James Cameron's hey, no one can take photos on set or anything like that. I haven't seen them talk of they've done anything.
Have they even been filming?
And the only thing I remember is I think last year or maybe 2019.
They built that water thing.
Yeah,
right?
they were doing stuff in the water. So I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
And then that same day, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Interesting. I will say this again. First Aquaman movie is a CG fest I haven't seen since Star Wars Episode 1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it is just the battle underwater, the final climactic war. It is there is stuff going on. But Jason Momoa is great as Aquaman. That's about it. No one else was.
To be fair, I feel like war is generally like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
if you were actually in combat, there's a lot of stuff just happening around you, man.
I mean,
you're just trying to survive.
This is underwater, so there's
have you fought underwater?
You and below you.
Have you fought underwater?
And there's so many different colors going on, and it's just woof.
I think that's a critique of superhero movies in the last 10 years, whatever. Is that sometimes it does become very CG fest, too much shit happening.
Yeah,
I'd rather have a one-on-one battle than 300 dudes fighting, and there's spears and there's lasers and
seahorses and krakens. I think I don't remember
a two-headed shark or something, right?
And then what's her name that our fired man from Fantastic Beasts didn't beat up, but maybe did, and I don't know. Johnny Depp maybe beat his wife, or maybe he didn't. Whatever. She was initially, I think, fired or let go from this movie, and I think maybe she's back now. That Amber Heard, she's still listed, so maybe they're like, oh yeah, and actually you weren't lying.
I don't know.
I don't know, whatever. She's in it December 21st on the Untitled Mario movie. Man.
And Babylon, which might be related to Babylon AD.
I was going to make that joke saying this was the prequel.
Could you imagine? I would love that. Starring Brad Pitt and Margaret Robbie, yeah. Well, not on movies.
And Tobey Maguire.
Oh yeah, he's back. He's back. He did say, like, I saw an interview recently. He said he's back into acting, like, legitimately. Like, he took a break, and that man deserves a fucking break, you know. God, him in sure. I put him in what's his name from Lord of the Rings, Frodo. That guy.
Yeah.
They both I put them in the same like sphere, and they deserve to take that, you know, that break.
He's listed in Spider-Man No Way Home.
Do people even know that yet?
Wasn't the movie out? Damn it, that's a spoiler. He was in The Boss Baby.
Hell yeah. I don't know. I don't trust anything anymore, whether things are spoilers or not. Because
we all just assumed that they were going to be in it. So
we'll see.
But then I had one of my coworkers said that the names of the score, the songs written for the movie were leaked, and one of them is a spoiler. And he said, "I'm like, oh well, I guess I'm not that beat up about."
Is one of them just like?
Do you want me to tell you?
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me. I'm just saying. Jokingly, I want to be like. I'm forgetting everyone's actor.
It's like person. It's like person and event type of thing. Of like it's describing the thing that happens type of music.
Spider-Man fucks.
That's what it's called.
Finally.
I can spoil it for you if you want.
No, I don't.
If
I don't
you don't want it, then
no spoilers.
Michael
B. Jordan's back.
Ned Gets Circumcised is the name of the song. Those are the movies of 2022. Why don't we save the games of 2022 for another episode?
Yeah, we kind of went longer for this one. Yeah,
which I think is great though.
Yeah, we haven't done more movie talk, so I'm good we did that.
Yeah, we've been on a video game streak here. I mean, that's because all I ever do, fucking play games. Fucking Avatar too, Jesus. But yes, thank you for listening to this episode of the Sonic Movie Show, a show that will continue every week, including next week, where we will probably talk about the games of 2022. You can follow the show on Twitter at Sonic Movie Show. Was there a movie we missed on that list? Was there one we didn't say? Is there an Annapurna or an A24 film that we glazed over the titles of, but you know is secretly of a book that's really good and you want to let us know?
Where's Dune 2? Where's Dune 2?
Exactly. Hit us up on TikTok. I don't know what we post there, but Devin does. I still haven't made. I made an account, but I need to follow us on there.
Come on.
I made an account just to watch the guy reload like lamps and vacuum cleaners, like he's playing.
Oh, I saw that.
2.
Yeah.
I'm on Twitter at Ethan Absolutely. Devin is on Twitter at CursonaFun. Devin's private account for following horny stuff is Devin Not on Main.
I'm the opposite. Thirst on Main.
Okay.
Just come out of the shadows. You like what you like. Though. You like what you like. It's like A24 films. If you like them, you like them. You know what
I mean? Ethan Absolutely, CursonaFun. Those are our Twitter handles. Let us know what you think. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.
To me, I'm Mario. That's Chris Pratt.